I have a question for you. What is that one line? That one line that you thought you would never collect the entire wave of? Think about it. What line is it that you thought, okay, I'm only going to get one or two or maybe three, but instead you got the entire wave? For me, it would have to be Street Fighter. I myself did not think that I would be getting all of the Street Fighter characters from the wave that Jada put out. Yes, I don't have every Player 2 version. Like I have Player 2 version of him, but I don't have Fei Long. I do have the white Gi Ken. But every figure that came out in the wave, minus him, he hasn't come out yet. That's Storm Collectibles. I have. And now I've completed this because at first I didn't have everybody except Cammy, but now I have Cammy. I didn't think I was going to get her, but I was actually persuaded by another collector, Figures of Action. He's like, you might as well go ahead and get that, man. You don't have to pay shipping. You have her right there in your store. You can just grab her off the shelf right now. And I'm so glad I did, because the price that she's going for elsewhere is way more than it was in the store. So I actually got her for the price that I should have paid for. Now it's time to open her and put her with the rest of the collection. What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, I'm finally going to go ahead and review Cammy. Now, at first, I had made up in my mind that I was not going to get Cammy. It's like, I don't need her. I'm good. And it was largely because of her outfit. Never have I ever been a fan of her outfit. And I'm like, I'm good. But then again, when I saw that I had every figure from the wave, and she was the only one I didn't have, I said, man, I might as well. I mean, because I was there. This is one of those situations where you had to be there. I was there when Super Street Fighter II came out. And that's when I first saw Cammy, DJ, T-Hawk, Fei Long. So I was there when I first saw her, when she first came about. So this is part of my childhood. This is part of, why I'm a Street Fighter fan, so forth and so on, right? It's just, her sound, her moves, all these different things are part of me. They're a memory that I have that I just don't ever want to get rid of, and it's just, is there. So I was like, you know what, I might as well go ahead and get her while I have the chance. Instead of me just thinking later on, I guess I'll get her, but then have to pay ridiculous amounts of money. As a matter, look, here's the barcode. Search it out for yourself. See how much she's going for right now. And see what you think. Because originally, this stuff was $24.99 in the store, right? That's about how much I actually paid. I mean, it was the last one in the store. This stuff is not being sold in stores anymore. It's only online. Just like, Sagat and Blanca? I don't think you'll be able to find those in the store anymore. And if you found them, it was like, congratulations, right? Like, I found them in the store, and I was able to find some more in the store for someone else. I don't think you're going to find these in the store. Just like Tony the Tiger. If you can find Tony the Tiger, go ahead and grab him. It's surprising that Chester Cheetah showed back up in the stores. So whenever Jada comes out with another one, mascot of some sort, then it's a possibility that you might see Tony and you might see Chester show up again. But it's going to be a little bit longer for you to have to wait for that to happen. I think the next time is going to be, what, Scooby-Doo? So it's going to be Shaggy and the Mummy. Okay, that's going to be cool. And maybe, just maybe, you'll see a resurgence of Tony the Tiger or Chester Cheetah. But these Street Fighter figures, they don't show back up, man. The only ones that are left are the ones that you keep seeing in Walmart and Target, which is Fei Long, Ryu, and Chun-Li. And there's the red suit Chun-Li that I still keep seeing. Those are the only ones that are still there. As a matter of fact, Guile is a figure that I got from somebody else. He's like, man, I need to get Guile. So I got Guile. I said, listen, man, here's Guile. You want this, right? Go ahead and grab him. And that's it. So I encourage you to go ahead and grab these while you can. Now, if you have not made any headway in getting these Street Fighter figures and you're like starting from scratch thinking, I guess I'll start now, I can see you being, being picky. But if you started from the very beginning like I did, dude, and now Storm Collectibles is coming out with their Alpha series, dude, I know for sure the ones I want. Ken and Ryu, yes. I already have Sagat from Jada. I don't need another Jada or another Sagat figure. It's not that deep for me. Yes. But the Alpha figures, though, that Ken, that's my boy. That Ryu, that's my boy. So we got a lot of stuff coming our way. And it's an exciting time to be a collector, especially if you're specific in what you're collecting, like with the Street Fighter video game figures. That's how you should be, collecting what you want to collect because it is something that means something to you. And this, it means something to me. It's just I wish she had a different outfit. So I like her outfit on the newer version, but then, it's still Cammy. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look. So yes, what are we doing? Well, I mean, what's the ones that we're looking for? Not Violent Ken. And I think they did him. I'm not sure, but I don't think Jada did him. Or maybe they did. It's just weird. But I know we're waiting on Balrog, waiting on Vega. Zangief is not here yet. T-Hawk is the one in E Honda. And of course him. And whoever that Joker is. So we got some more to do. We got some more. And it looks like I'm going to be collecting the entire wave. I might as well. Might as well get T-Hawk too. I wasn't a big fan of his, but hey, again, he showed up when they showed up. When DJ showed up. When Fei Long and Cammy showed up. So, all right. Well, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and take her out of the packaging. This wonderful, thoughtful packaging that makes it hard for you to go ahead and get rid of. So let's just go ahead and take her out and have her become part of the collection in her rightful spot. Let's have some fun. Okay, here she is out of her box. And I mean, you can't deny that she's an attractive figure. She's definitely an attractive figure, right? Well, let's look at some other stuff here. We got her hands. She has two of the same, two fisted hands, and two of these, I'm just ready to strike hands, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. But, she usually has those. She's usually ready. She's ready to throw down, right? So seeing that they're doing Alpha, like Storm Collectibles is doing Alpha, they can do, what's her name, Junie and Julie, one of those, the two that are like the successors or replacements for Cammy because she defected and went to the good side versus being with Shadaloo. When they come out with those two, it's going to be hard to say no because, I mean, will they do a 2-pack? That's going to be interesting. Jada doing a 2-pack of Street Fighter figures and have both of them be in the same pack. If you know who I'm talking about. I don't have a picture of him, but that's going to be amazing to see how they're going to handle that. Not Jada. Excuse me. Storm Collectibles. But anyway, just take a look at this girl's pigtails. This is weird. So she's got the attack face, which is always important. She's got that nice scar on her face that came from, I forgot the exact story of what happened here. She's got a pretty good story regarding how she became a doll for M. Bison. Matter of fact, speaking of doll, remember that show Dollhouse? I think it was done by Not Sam Raimi. Who's that guy's name? Joss Whedon. That was a good show. Regardless of how you feel about Joss, that was a good show. Dollhouse. And it was pretty much how she was. She was a doll. And Bison used her for whatever. Now this is kind of cool because you can, actually not kind of cool, it actually really is cool. You can articulate her braids. This is nice, man. So I think you can take this off. Let's see. Can you? You can take it off. Why would you want to, though? Why? Is it because, I mean, it looks like you can take them off, both of them, both head sculpts, but why would you want to do that? I don't know. It's options, but why would you need that option? And you want to be careful too. So you probably don't want to take this off because I see it is gummy and taking it off was probably a bad idea because now I'm squishing it back in there. Now it's in there. See? Yeah, don't take this off. Don't do that. It's not worth it. All right. So yes, let it articulate, move it around, whatever you got to do, but don't take it out because it's gummy in there. All right. So that's it for this. Of course, she has her effect with her foot. So that's a nice striking effect here. It's basic. It goes straight on her foot. As you can see, it's a little indentation right here for her actual foot. So putting it on her hand might work, but I mean, it's just not really that great. Now, here it is, her pigtails. I would not take them off just because what? Just so we can have the curled ones? Nah, I'm good on that, man. I don't want to take this thing off and try to slip it back in there. It's not necessary because that thing breaks. I'm going to be ready to, well, I'm not going to cry, but you know, you understand. It's not something you want. No. So we'll leave that alone. And I don't know. I may take her head off. I might just leave it on. All right. So here's something that's different. You see the the curl of her hair is different on this one versus this one. It's like the wind is blowing this way. It's also shorter too. The wind is blowing this way and she is just in the wind doing the Michael Jackson, oh, that kind of deal. So you can have her with the arms out and her doing the Michael. I think I will do that. I just got that idea. That's fun. But this one looks like she's ready for an attack. That's what it really looks like. And beautiful sculpt, man. Look at the thighs. Thighs are pretty good. This right here is really big, but man, the sculpt is nice. You can see the musculature here, right here. Hold on. See the indentation in her leg right there? The musculature is right there. So the sculpting is beautiful. They took their time to sculpt this girl's leg out to make it look most muscular. And not too muscular, just, you know, nice and fit. And you see it's kind of dark right here. You might not be able to see it too much because of the camera or the light. But it's, yeah, right here. It's darker here to give you that shading. That's good. That's really good. Now let's see. We don't have to do too much to wake her up. She's got good smooth joints. And there's that under cheek right there. That cheek. It's just, yep. They gave her a butt. I mean, she's got something. It's not like, you know, oh, look, Cammy got a butt. No, it's just, you know, her cheek is just out there because this is another thing I don't like. This is one of the main things I don't care about regarding this figure is her outfit. See this? It's a different color here from her cheeks and her legs and her arms. But you know what this is. This is just this coming down her butt. And like, I don't understand why anybody would want to fight in this. Why did they come up with such an outfit for somebody? What's the point? I don't like it. Oh man, so if I had some pants on, I would put some pants on her, but I can't. You know, so the only one I have close to that is that Power Ranger version of her. So I have two Cammys now, the original and the Power Ranger version. But that right there is some good articulation. This here is annoying. You don't want to see this when you're posing your figure. So you have to turn it this way in order for it to work. See that? Now she's got that good old flexibility because Cammy is super flexible. Look at that, splits. Ooh, shoot. This girl is Chloe Bruce You ever know who Chloe Bruce is? She is actually a martial artist, and she is British. I believe she's British. She's British. She's in the UK somewhere. But yeah, she's Chloe Bruce. She's British. Chloe Bruce has that level of flexibility when she kicks. She is fierce with it. She may not be as thick and muscular with her legs like this, but she's got it. So Cammy here is that Chloe Bruce. If they want to get a Chloe Bruce or somebody to play Cammy in a Street Fighter movie, they can get Chloe. Chloe can do the moves naturally. Seriously. No joke. Okay, there's that. And you see, ooh, wait a minute. Look at her abs. See, Cammy's got that fitness. She's got that fit body, which is great. That is really cool. So, yes, that side kick is nice. And let's see, the thrust kick. She always, she had that stance. She was like looking like this as she was standing or coming at you. And then she would just, thrust kick like that all the way up. And you're like, man, what are you doing? I have to figure. I remember how she did it. But let's see. Let's put this thing here. Let's put this. What are we doing? What is this? Here we go. Put it in there like this. So now she's took that head up. And now she's doing this thrust kick. Like, it was such a weird move for her to just do this. She would just stand there and then all of a sudden, like this. And she's turning this way, and it's just such a weird move for her to do. Like, why would you do a move like that? And then she'll flip around and come back. It's just weird. Weird. A back kick. This thrust kick. Like, weird. I don't know why she did that. We had our jokes going on, but she's got it's a really good sculpt, man. Really attractive figure. Attractive woman. Shows the femininity of her as well as her being fit and muscular. So she's not butch or anything like that. It shows that she has some strength and she has some elegance to her. And that's really cool. Dare I say sexy? It's really cool when a woman has something like that. She has her femininity intact along with her fitness and muscles. Really cool. All right, so we saw the legs, so we know how flexible she is with her legs, her arms. She can do a nice T-pose. This is Brazil. What else? The shoulders are nice and big because she's got that musculature in her arms. She's no joke, right? You don't want to get into an arm wrestling competition with this girl here. Yet Chun-Li is still the one who holds the record of the strongest woman. What that really means, I don't know. Like, what does it mean for Chun-Li to be the strongest woman? What did she do to be the strongest? Is it the legs? It's more than that. So let's take off at least one hand. Oh my gosh, don't do this to me. Ooh, it's coming out, but it's just, such a nerve-wracking thing. I can't stand it. There we go. Look at that long peg. I mean, it's worth it, I guess. But, dude, it's so, You don't want it to be too short because you don't want to put that extra pressure and cause a problem. But this looks nice. So, if we had her pose this way, and we can't get it too far back, that's kind of a bummer because of her shoulder. But she's double jointed, so we can kind of make something work. And something like that, where she's ready for battle, ready for a fight. She got her fighting stance. There are no toe pivots or anything, but there she is, ready to receive, defend, what have you. Kind of get her stand, something like that. There you go. So that's probably the stance I would have her in, just as a ready stance. That's nice. Really, really cool. And she goes with this environment. I mean, she's wearing the camo, so she also can be with the Joes. She can be with Guile. She can be with Sergeant Slaughter. She might even be with Captain America. And Captain may have a few words to say about her attire, But the other one I have to compare her to is this one. You know, this is sought after as well. Cammy is a sought after character. This one is sought after. She is expensive. So if you want to find any of these Power Ranger Street Fighter figures, Chun-Li, expensive. Beautiful looking figure. Ken, expensive. Ryu, expensive. Really. Not as expensive as she is, but or even Chun-Li, but man. If you have a chance to get those, get those. Those are definitely collector's items. But I'm pleased. I'm pleased with this Cammy figure. I, don't like all this extra stuff. And, maybe if I can find some soft good pants for her, that would be good. I would like to do that. So that might be a mission. Find her some soft good pants. Because I kind of want her to be clothed like this as well, Something too baggy, just, something to just, I don't know, make her just look a little bit better, for me. But that's just me. It might not be you, but that's just me. Should we go ahead and take off? Let's just go ahead and take the head off just for once and just see how she looks with that. So we'll have her here and let's take her head off. And there she is. She looks way better now with that face. She looks like she's really ready to fight, really ready to throw down because Cammy, she's a brawler. Cammy is a for sure brawler. 100%. So I think I would definitely have her on that camo tumbler that I have, the Batmobile, her, Sergeant Slaughter, and every other person, even the snipers, Rebecca and Sheila, those will be on there. So this is, she's the absolute contender for the Joes. She can partner with the Joes and then partner with Guile, and just because they're armed forces, that's how it works. So this is how it's going to be with me. That's my headcanon. G.I. Joe and Street Fighter are going hand in hand, and they can join forces to fight Cobra and M. Bison, Shadaloo, so forth and so on. Just one big, huge adventure and storyline. But also, let's not forget to mention the thigh swivel. You see the cuts, so yes, they are useful. Is there a boot? There is a boot. So we can kind of, that's ugly. But you can do something with that, right, for pivoting. And then her torso, she goes down this far. She goes this far back. So she can arch that thing. So yeah, you can do quite a bit of things in here. Yeah, you can use your imagination, have some fun with it. So both of them, honestly, both of them can do pretty much the exact same thing. Let me see here. Let's just, for a second. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Only thing is, you can't do anything with this, and I think she just has her head on the entire time because she has a green neck. So, and she has a skinny neck too. But the waist is about the same. The hips are almost about the same. The thighs are not that much the same because her thighs are a bit bigger, a little bit more accurate. Well, yeah, there you have it. But Cammy, everybody, this is Cammy, and I am finally done with Street Fighter until they finally come out with Vega and whomever else. So Jada is, they've done a good job, man. They have completed a wave. It's very important to recognize that this company has completed waves. And Storm Collectibles like, oh, so you want to step in and take our customers, huh? Well, yeah, your price point is kind of ridiculous. So now Storm Collectibles is saying, all right, well, we're going to meet you with the same kind of price point with our figures, with more articulation and so forth and so on. And we're like, okay, but that's fine. That's fine. Jada still got the Street Fighter II. You want to do Alpha, and then Jada has other stuff other than Street Fighter. So I think Jada is still doing pretty good. Even though folks may think the Storm Collectibles like shutting Jada down or what have you, they still got it going on. They still got it. Okay? But that's it. That's the end of the video. If you watched the entire thing, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is really a cool figure. Let me see if I can get her in some type of pose to look like she is in the same, like she's with her friend, like this is Cammy when she's not morphed, and then Cammy when she is morphed. See if I can get her to stand really quick. Something like that. It doesn't have to be exact, but I mean, that's a cool thing. Regular Cammy and morph Cammy. Why not? Anyway, that's it. Have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days.
Sing